High stakes for your love on Chom's on Target. Just as the voice of Nanette Workman and the drumming of Jimmy Ayup can be heard on Walter's 6 Strings 9 Lives LP, so can the guitar of Walter Rossi be heard on the latest release from his old friend Wilson Pickett. Chom's on Target traveled to Morin Heights and Le Studio to speak with a man who won a Juno Award for that album's production. We asked André Perry when he first crossed paths with Walter.
That's a good question, because it seems that I've known him for so long, I can't remember. But I would imagine it's way back, 1974, 75, I would imagine, around that era, with Pagliaro, Nanette Workman, and that crowd. Walter, of course, used to work with Nanette, so they did several albums here. And I got to know him even better then. And, of course, we were partly associated with some of his own projects. But the event that I remember the best was when we did the Wilson Pickett album together. Because he had worked with Wilson Pickett years and years ago. I didn't know that. And I hired him to do the gig, and suddenly Wilson comes in and he says, "Hey, what's happening, motherfucker?" And they knew each other, for years, and I said, "What is this?" But where I was stunned, I always knew that he's absolutely an incredible musician, but the kind of stuff that I was familiar on hearing from him was always pretty well, the kind of thing that he's been known for in the last while. And with Wilson, it was completely different. The kind of stuff that we were doing was absolutely different than what he's accustomed to do, and I didn't know how well he could do all that stuff. What you done? I must admit, to me, anyway, personally, I think it's the best album I've ever done, really. Honey, it's shameless. Oh, it's a shame, baby. What you done? I mean, it was just an absolute ball. I mean, I really, really love him. Hey!
Shameless on Chom's on Target. Voice Wilson Pickett. Production André Perry. And electric guitars were handled by our next guest, Walter Rossi.